and welcome back to Psychology Concepts. I'm so glad you're here with me today. Have you ever felt stuck? Like you have all these big goals and dreams, but they just seem out of reach. Maybe you're working hard, but you're not seeing the progress you hoped for. Is it a lack of talent? A lack of opportunity? What if I told you that one of the most powerful tools for success isn't something you buy or something you're born with, but something you already possess, just waiting to be unlocked? Your imagination. Today, we're going to dive deep into the power of visualization, a psychological technique that can literally train your brain for success. This isn't some mystical wish it and it will happen magic trick. This is a neurobiological process that has been utilized by elite performers for decades. The truth is, your brain has a very hard time distinguishing between what you vividly imagine and what's actually happening. Think about it. A scary movie can make your heart race, even though you know it's not real. A sad song can bring tears to your eyes. That's your brain responding to an imagined reality as if it were authentic. This is the core principle of visualization. By intentionally and consistently creating detailed mental images of your desired outcomes, you're essentially giving your brain a dress rehearsal for success. You're building and strengthening the neural pathways associated with achieving your goals. It's like creating a mental blueprint. Instead of waiting for a situation to happen and then reacting, you've already prepared your mind and body to respond effectively. Let's get a little deeper into the neuroscience here. When you visualize a specific act, sinking a game-winning free throw, or delivering a flawless presentation, the same areas of your brain that would be active during the actual event are activated. Neuroscientists call this mental rehearsal. The famous neurologist Richard Restock once said, "The mind and the brain have a remarkable capacity to shape each other." This repetitive neural activation doesn't just create a mental image. It builds a physical, biological reality in your brain. You are, in effect, rewiring your brain. You're creating new connections and reinforcing old ones, making the path to your goals smoother and more familiar. It reduces anxiety because your brain recognizes the situation as something it's already done before. You feel more confident, more prepared, and more in control. It's like navigating a forest you've only ever heard about versus walking a path you've already blazed in your mind. The familiarity breeds confidence. So, how do we actually do this? How do we move from just daydreaming to truly training our brains? It's about being intentional and detailed. Think of it less like a fuzzy photograph and more like a Yondi movie. You need to engage all your senses. If you're visualizing a successful job interview, don't just see yourself walking into the room. Feel the weight of your briefcase in your hand. Hear the sound of your shoes on the floor. Smell the fresh coffee in the room. See the interviewer's facial expressions and feel the confidence in your posture. The firmness of your handshake. The more vivid and multisensory your visualization, the more powerful it becomes. The brain loves detail. It's how it builds an accurate internal map of the world. It's how it knows this isn't just a fantasy. It's a future you are building. And don't forget to add emotion. Feel the elation, the pride, the relief that comes with achieving your goal. Emotions are the glue that solidifies these neural connections. When you attach a powerful feeling to a mental image, you make it more memorable and more deeply ingrained in your subconscious. This is why a lot of visualization exercises emphasize feeling the joy of success. It's not just a feel-good adult. It's a critical part of the process. It's telling your brain, this is what success feels like. And this is what we're working towards. This emotional resonance creates a powerful feedback loop that motivates you to take real-world action. Now, a lot of people try visualization once or twice, get discouraged, and give up. They say, "I'm not good at it," or "it didn't work." And this is the most common mistake. Visualization isn't a one-time event. It's a practice, a habit. You wouldn't expect to get physically strong by going to the gym once. Similarly, you need to train your brain consistently. Dedicate just 5 to 10 minutes a day to this practice. Find a quiet place, close your eyes, and immerse yourself in your mental movie. Consistency is the secret sauce. Over time, those neural pathways will become stronger and stronger, making it easier for you to navigate challenges and seize opportunities in the real world. You're not just imagining success, you're building the mental infrastructure to support it. It becomes your new normal. I want to leave you with a simple action step to start with. Think of one small, achievable goal you have right now. Maybe it's giving a confident presentation next week, finishing a difficult report, or even just having a productive conversation. Take a moment right now, after this video, to sit quietly and visualize that outcome in as much detail as possible. Remember to engage your senses and feel the emotion of success. It's a small step, but it's the first one on the path to rewiring your brain for greatness. But what about the hurdles? What about the moments when things don't go according to plan? This is where visualization truly shines. It's not just about picturing the perfect outcome. It's also about visualizing how you will overcome obstacles. This is a more advanced technique, but it's incredibly effective. Instead of a linear, perfect mental movie, you introduce a plot twist. Picture yourself facing a challenge, a difficult question in an interview, a sudden problem with a project, or a moment of self-doubt. Then, in your mind, see yourself calmly and confidently navigating that challenge. Visualize your poise, your problem-solving skills, and your resilience. You're training your brain to see challenges not as roadblocks, but as temporary detours. You're building a mental muscle for resilience. You're teaching your subconscious that you have the tools to handle whatever comes your way. It is a powerful way to reduce fear and anxiety, replacing it with a sense of preparedness. Another common question is, what if I feel silly doing this? That's a normal feeling, and it's often a sign that you're moving outside your comfort zone. The key is to suspend judgment. Treat it as a psychological experiment. You don't have to tell anyone you're doing it. This practice is for you and your mind. The more you do it, the more natural it will feel. Just as a physical workout feels strange at first, but becomes part of your routine, so too will this mental workout. The results you see in your life will be the motivation to keep going. Think of it like this. Your subconscious mind is a powerful engine, but it needs a clear destination. Without a clear picture of what you want to achieve, your subconscious is just idling, or worse, working against you by focusing on your fears and anxieties. Visualization gives it a roadmap. It tells your brain, this is the goal. This is what we're moving towards. Your brain, in turn, begins to notice opportunities and resources in your environment that it might have previously ignored. It's a phenomenon known as the reticular activating system, or ROS. When you focus on something, your ROS filters your perception to find information relevant to that focus. If you visualize success, your brain will start actively looking for ways to make that success a reality. You'll suddenly notice a job posting that aligns perfectly with your skills, or hear a conversation that gives you the exact piece of advice you needed. It's not magic. It's your brain being primed for opportunity. This is also where we connect visualization to the concept of self-efficacy, which is the belief in your own ability to succeed in specific situations, or accomplish a task by consistently visualizing yourself succeeding. You are building a powerful internal case for your own competence. Every mental rehearsal is a small victory that adds to your sense of self-efficacy. This belief, in turn, makes you more likely to persist in the face of setbacks and to take on bigger challenges. It's a virtuous cycle. Visualization boosts your belief, and that belief drives real-world action, which leads to actual success, further reinforcing your self-efficacy. You are not just changing your mind, you are fundamentally changing your relationship with yourself and your potential. Vivid detail, an emotional connection. Start with a small, manageable goal. Do it daily. And don't forget to feel the joy and pride of achieving it. Over time, as you master this, begin to incorporate visualizing how you will handle challenges along the way. This isn't just about dreaming. It's about actively preparing your brain for success. It's a skill, and like any skill, it gets better with practice. The future you want isn't just waiting for you. It's something you can start building right here, right now, in your mind. Thank you so much for joining me today on Psychology Concepts. I hope this has given you a powerful new tool for your journey. Stay tuned for our next video. And remember, your mind is your greatest asset. Train it well!